Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. Saka here, and welcome back to another episode of Motorsport Manager. It's cold and flu season, and I've got a little bit of something, but I'll try not to let that affect my performance today. We are getting ready for Milan. It looks like it is going to rain during the race. Very low tire wear, which could mean a one-stop race, maybe, possibly, but a very high fuel burn. As far as what we need engine, brakes, and the gearbox, which we have been spending some money in, working on to improve. Looking at this, the 7th best engine, the 7th best gearbox, and the 9th best set of brakes, that should be good for us. But what is not good for us is Falco, who is injured. Just take a looking at him here. He's got whiplash for the next 8 weeks. That is going to kill all of his stats, minus his feedback and his smoothness, but his adaptability, overtaking, cornering, and braking have gone down the pile. Now, looking at our reserve driver, he is not going to fare much better, so we might as well put Falco in the car and try to keep up the championship standings. Maybe we can get lucky. He's sitting in 5th, and Shen is in 12th. Let's go ahead and continue until the car repairs are complete, and then we can choose another sponsor. So slot 1, this is the big one, Goose. Pretty big payout. So we've got 12th or 10th, and I like this. The 10th or above for 4 races, 800 grand up front, and 400 grand bonus payment. I do like that. I think we can achieve 10th, so I will accept that offer. Almost get back up to 10 million in our bank account. Car repair is finished. Let's take a look and see what we are working to improve. We are working on engines and gearboxes. How is our brakes? Looks like the brakes could use a touch here. Let's go ahead and pull these engine parts off and put on the brakes that we're working on here. Brakes are at 80, so is there any part... That's a 76. We can work on that one. And then we just need to, that suspension is perfect. We can work on these, but looks like 79 there. And let's go 80 there. And we can work on the spoiler. Maybe that would give us some extra bonus there. Let's see if we can split this. Yes, indeedy. 1 day and 2 hours before the race for those parts to be completely done. For the gearbox and the brakes, I'm feeling pretty good about that. We do have a pit crew swap. We put in a Kadokayan in for the rear or the right or the rear jack, and then we also sat out one more here. Hopefully the pit crew can perform there in Milan. With Falco being as broken as he is, and Shen not being as let's say on the ball as Falco. Oh, what is that I saw about Shen? I found God. I always felt something was missing, said the 21-year-old. There's something out there greater. So for the next 20 weeks, she has better focus and morale. I will take that all day, every day. Her focus will then go up to a 6. Way to focus there, Shen. All right, engine is built. Let's take a look at her here. There's our brand new engine. We need to get cracking on that guy as soon as possible. Let's work on him, and then since all these parts are good, we'll focus on that. See if we can squeeze it in. 1 day before the race, 6 days after the race. So it looks like the engine will be a little bit better, but I do want 3 hours before the race, 4 days after the race. I think then we could squeeze out as much performance of that engine as we can while maintaining this engine reliability. So that's going to be really, really good. I do like that. Work on that solely, that brand new engine, until we're ready to go. Publicity opportunity, okay. Hello, here at the GMA we've been watching Shen, and we feel she's a perfect example of the good, clean values our organization represents. As a personal favor, would you permit to use Shen in the media campaigns? I like that. Distracting from Shen, well, I mean, she found God. So she's a publicity pawn, which might hurt her morale a bit, but she found God here, so that's 10 morale there. So if it's like a -10 on her morale, then that's fine. Voting power +1 and $500,000. Yes, put Shen in those commercials. I do like that. You know, we've got some extra cash. Shall we try to build another part? We can make good engines, good gearboxes, good brakes, and good suspensions. I think for the rest of the season, engine, 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 and engine. It only makes sense to go up to that good engine level. We only have an average engine. So why not? Let us design a good engine then. So a top speed of 20, top speed of 40, that will make a 414 engine for $1.15 million. We'll do that. We will build that part. So all this extra foo money is coming into play for sure. When that engine gets done, then it looks like we will have 4 engines in our stable, and it's going to be the 363 and the 400, and that's going to help us for the rest of the season once we get that engine built. I'm feeling pretty good about that. Alrighty. Test track. I would love a test track. Well, we're building something right now there, Falco, the telemetry center. Maybe next year. We're working on the car for now. All right, the International GT Championship is running in Dubai. We just came from there. Good on you, Alessandro Cruz. And let's go. Financial management. What now? I spotted no! You shouldn't be concerned. No, there's no way to be concerned. I mean, look at our sponsors. We've got 3 races. I mean, we've got to make 9 million last 3 races, and we are building an amazing car there, Thomas. I would appreciate it very much if you didn't pester me about it. All right, politics vote. What is the vote? Qualifying-based grids with 3 sessions. So this is dedicating time and energy to separate qualifying. This team will not benefit highly ranked teams such as me. I'll do a 4 against. Let's see you try to beat me there. I like the inverted. That way we can get the most out of our practice here. If we had longer practice, then sure. Oh, you sly dog. All right, so it looks like next year we're going to be qualifying again. So we're not going to have a strong race car. We'll need to focus on qualifying, which may be okay, but, you know, meh. So reliability work is done. We can fit those parts here before we head to the racetrack. Do we have to... Injured driver. No, we're not going to leave it home. We are going to run with Falco here. Now, 4 weeks. Is that if we left him at home, it would be 4 weeks? Because a broken Falco is better than an IB, for sure. As far as the sponsor goes, can we get a 3rd out of this? I'd be kind of counting on Shen. You know, we're not out of $200,000. We'll do 1 race with $400,000. See how Falco adapts. If Falco finishes 3rd and doesn't look like he's affected, we'll take the Vamoose in the next race, but that will be fine. Let's fit these amazing, awesome, brand new, awesome parts. So Falco will get that engine there. Shen will get that engine there. So a better engine there. Falco. Those are the same, and we are good to go. So we can afford to strip some quality off of these parts, and we should be good to go. So I will see you after practice. Welcome back to Italy, ladies and gentlemen, and as predicted, it is raining, but it is a light rain. The track isn't going to get too wet. In the meantime, I put soft tires with a 15% performance increase. We're going to be on intermediates long enough, I think, that just Falco getting everything he can out of the soft tires would be beneficial. And because Shen doesn't have, I mean, she's got the 15% soft tire bonus, but I'm not exactly sure if this race will stay rainy or not. So I went with the Pit Stop Legend, 1 second faster pit stops, especially fueling up. I've got the cars completely fueled for 26 laps. It is actually a 32-lap race, so maybe 8 laps of fuel, maybe more, not too awful much. We're starting in 16th and 9th. Let's get going. Everyone is on intermediate tires. We're starting pretty much on the same strategy as everyone else. So we are going to go 2 times speed. Hopefully both Shen and, holy crap, look at that purple car go. But hopefully Shen and Falco can hold their own here. They only need to finish in 10th. I'm a little bit conservative here, but I've got my tanks absolutely full, wanting to do this on 1 stop, and we are definitely going to look at the rain. And as it starts to taper off, we'll start to make some moves here. 32 laps should go by very quickly in the grand scheme of things. Each lap is about a minute long, so we're at ×2 speed. So, you know, 15 minutes or so for the race. We could probably go up to speed 4 until we start to see the rain taper off just a bit. We're definitely going to see if the track starts to gain some grip and makes it worthwhile here. And Falco is holding his own with a pretty wheel there. He is a good driver even on his worst day, but Shen's car is a 100% as far as the car setup is concerned. So this is Shen's time to shine. Oh, there goes one off. No overtaking in Sector 2. Tanaka just didn't turn. Flew right off of there. And I don't think we need to be pushing the fuel so much. I mean, we can. We have plenty of fuel to do it. But I just want to make sure that we are on pit road for the least amount of time possible. And if we burn up a lot of fuel, that means we're going to be sitting and fueling for a while. But looks like the track is starting to rubber up about lap 16. So that is about the halfway mark. Now, I don't know if soft tires can last until lap 16, or from 16 to 32, or if that's going to be a 2-stop cut. All right, let's go ahead and back off of these intermediate tires just a touch. We've got them in a good temperature, and let's ride sort of on the medium fuel here. Shen is holding a nice 4th. I do like that. Falco, top 15. I mean, considering he has whiplash, he's injured. You know, I'm not going to be too overly concerned about that. Shen gets a twofer, and she goes for that pass down to the inside. Doesn't make it stick. There you go, Shen. Nice look there on the inside of Omura for 5th. Get him through the chicane. Nope, can't do it. But Lars Olin seems to be having his own struggles here. Unfortunately, I don't think Falco is going to be passing Lars Olin anytime soon. So let's look at the fall off here. It looks like we need to start coming in soon, and the question is, how long do medium tires last? If Shen is going to not be able to go the whole length on medium tires, then we better just pit for softs and utilize that 1 second faster pit stop. Top off on her first stop, that way she doesn't have to worry about fuel her second stop here. And everyone's tires are starting to fall off at about the same speed. Shen's is a little bit more vicious. Let's have Shen do 2 more laps here. We'll keep Falco out for an additional lap and see if he can do anything about it. Unfortunately, we don't have a caution car that could come out and bring everyone back together, but everyone is still within shouting distance, which is pretty admirable. So I think in 2 laps time, we will be in the zone where the soft tires will sort of even out the mediums, but she did lock up right there. Can she go around one more time? I want to let her go around one more time, but definitely next time by, she will need to pit here. So let's go ahead and tell her to pit. And now let's look at these tires. So it says 12 laps. There is no way. 14 to 16. It almost looks like this would be a medium stent for Shen, and then finishing off with a soft. Because I don't think she can make a medium last the whole race. Let's go ahead and put on a set of medium tires. There's 19 laps left. We want to fill it up on this particular pit stop. Park condition is looking good. No charge. Can we risk a fast? No, we are not going to risk a fast. In fact, a balance sort of looks... Oof. No, we'll just do a balance for now. The pit crew is going to be on edge a bit. We'll push Shen just a little bit here. We'll turn up her fuel so she can burn past these guys and get onto pit road quick. Yes, you can, Shen. I believe in you. All right, looks like others are coming down to pit road as well. We'll medium and push, and everyone is on pit road. Falco will pit this time by, and looks like we can do some softs. That will be 28. 18 we could stretch. So if we can get this done in one stop, but we do have the 15% performance increase on softs, we can't possibly make it on softs. That is a guarantee. This at least gives us a chance. If the medium tires start falling off, we'll switch to a soft. We definitely want to make sure that we are topped off and have plenty of fuel this time around. And a nice balanced pit stop. Falco, go for broke. Push everything you got. Get the gap as much as you can, please. So Shen is exiting pit road with the rest of her peers. Looks like everyone decided to do soft tires. Now, does that mean they're going to do a split? Oh, I was going to say we could bring Falco down for those soft tires. Here comes the fueling. There we go, down and away on fuel. We definitely don't need to be pushing that. We'll just do a standard push here and see where we shake out. So Shen's tire wear should be much, much better than these cars all around her. And it doesn't look like rain will be a factor the rest of the day. So this could have been our last pit stop. For Shen, I don't believe it is. I still think she's going to burn through those medium tires quicker than anyone. In fact, Pernette is using his soft tires better than Shen. Now, Falco is the sort of the dice roll. You know, does he have enough tires here, if we conserve, to mind his P's and Q's? Essentially, take care of his tires long enough to go the distance. If it looks like he's not going to, I'm going to push him for everything he's got and get him on softs as well. But it's a strategy that is worth taking with Falco, as Shen looks like that she is almost guaranteed a spot in the top 10. Now, I don't want to speak too quickly because old Shen will find a way to surprise me, but we'll keep her on the medium burn. Her tire wear is as good as the softs, and she isn't losing too much time. I just had to pit Shen on mediums because, quite frankly, she was going to burn through them. Falco, on the other hand, does have a chance to do it on this one and only stop. Because if we can make up 30 to 40 seconds, you know, on pit road, we're only 13.5 back, and if we don't have to pit again, we will make up all that time as the leaders come down one more time. Shen is still clicking off some very fast times here. Let's have her conserve. She's almost boiling the tires off. Now, if she starts to get gobbled up by 9th place, I'll have her speed up just a little bit. I want to get her within the realm that soft tires is perfectly doable, as well as these guys here. Paris is down to a quarter. Okay, I think we can go back up to neutral here. We do have some engine to burn as well, and I want to wait until the absolute end of the race to do that, just to be sure. I mean, we're almost gobbled up here. Let's push and go high so we don't lose that spot. Go ahead and go as fast as you can there, Shen. She's got clean racetrack, which is good. She's not having to brake for anyone. Paris looks like he may be pitting soon. Hopefully. Wow, 9th place is coming in a hurry. Yeah, they are pushing everything they got. Griffin was pushing everything. Cars are coming on pit road this time. We'll stay out a few more laps, and I think with Falco, we're going to try our strategy here of maintaining these tires. We've got 9 laps to go. I don't think we can. So if we burn everything we've got as far as tire wear is concerned, we should be okay. All right, Shen, go ahead. I want to go around one more time with Shen if we can, have her pit, and then we'll turn Falco up this time to attack as much as you can on those tires. Shen, attack as much as you can there, and pit this time. Softs will be the name of the game. We have plenty of fuel. We don't need to waste any time on pit road. We'll turn down the fuel as much as that goes. A safe pit stop is still a second, so I'm not going to risk it for a biscuit. Shen can push as much as she can. Falco will go around one more time, I think. Paris set the fastest lap, but that is okay. All right, Shen, go ahead and dial down the fuel a bit. And then Falco, go ahead and pit this time for your softs. We don't need to come in for fuel. That will be fine. It'll be a 3-second stop, 2-second stop. I think we can make up the 1 second on the track. Let's just be safe here. Falco, push everything you got. And then Shen, just push. 6 laps to go. You can get the most out of your tires here. All right, so Shen is behind Lars Olin, but she has a bit to make up. Falco down on pit road here. Let's adjust his strategy as we can. Falco down and away. His service is done. Let's go high push here and keep him pushing as much as we can. So Falco might get a solid finish out of this yet. He's surrounded by guys on very old tires. We're going to push him as much as we can. Shen, you can go to a high burn as well. We've got 7 laps in the tank and only 4 left. So let's just keep up the push pace. Shen has 6 seconds to make up. Third is right behind her. Hopefully she doesn't get spooked here in the late stage of the race and make a mistake. Hopefully Falco can also chew in to this lead here. He does have the 15% bonus to soft tires, so he is going to be making the most out of these tires, especially since the guys he's behind is on medium tires. There goes Falco. So we are sitting pretty. 6 seconds there till Olin. His tires are falling off. Hopefully Shen can keep these tires under her until the end. It's starting to rain. We're not coming in. No, not going to do it. Hopefully Olin is stupid and decides that he wants to pit this time, you know, for better tires. We're getting everything we can out of this. As a matter of fact, Shen, go ahead and overtake. Falco, overtake. We want to get everything we can out of this last segment. We're 7 seconds still behind. Mainly, let's maintain that gap to third. We have 2 laps to go. There should be plenty of tire wear on both drivers. Is Falco within striking distance? He is. Let's keep him turned up as much as he can. It's the last lap of the race. We want to make sure he's got everything he's got. Shen, now burn everything you've got. Hold second if you can, girl. And Falco isn't too far behind. This gives me a good feeling going into the next race for sure. Race is over. Shen with a second, Falco with a 4th. So I will take that for sure. We had to play the weather just a bit, but we played it perfect. We couldn't stretch out Falco completely, but we did well. We did very well, and I am pretty stoked. Lars Olin, of course, wins. I mean, it's not even really a question at this point, is it? But I'm pretty happy with that. Happy with that indeed, and I think the chairman will be too. A very good points day as far as the Constructors' Championship is concerned. And no, we didn't cheat. So, I think getting that new engine really helped us, and that gives me really good feelings going to Phoenix for sure. So, of course, we didn't break any rules. Be a shame if Lars Olin did. Crap. He didn't break any rules. So, Nina broke some rules. Lars didn't. But look at that, 19 and 17 points. The other Scanscrum car is down here, Calvin 13, so we definitely made up some ground there. Shen with her first podium. That is what I am talking about, Shen. Falco up to 3rd in the points now. Shen up to 8th in the points. And as far as Constructors goes, we're 7 points clear of Marshall, but we have a lot of tracking down to do for Nordhanget and Scanscrum GT. But that was a really good race for us. If only Lars Olin would have a traumatic brain injury or something that would just like sideline him for a bit. Like break a leg, break an arm. Have him not race the rest of this season and give us a chance. Driver morale should be through the roof. Shen with her first podium. Good growth there. Falco's pretty happy. Thomas Winthrop, we came first amongst all the teams. Maximum happiness. Good marketability. So I think for the next race, I'm going to be a little bit more ambitious for that bigger payday. I'm feeling pretty good, especially since these races coming up play to the strengths of the engine, the brakes, and the gearbox. And the Black Sea is our suspension. So maybe not there. Looks like to be a rainy race, very high tire wear. We're going to be on medium tires for sure, no question. But that is going to do it for me in this episode of Motorsport Manager. Ladies and gentlemen, let's do a quick interview here. Which one of your drivers is better? Falco. Okay, we massaged his ego a bit. Pit crew. We broke our previous pit stop record, and Lars wins. Outstanding. We'll sideline some pit crew here. Nakasuji is ready to go, and Shiji should be ready to partake as well. But that's going to do it for me, ladies and gentlemen. Like, share, and subscribe if you are so bold. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you in the next Motorsport Manager video. Take care.